Yo, what's up guys, I'm back on a review for you. This time we have this A6 Correa. Now, I've seen a lot of comments asking me for what like division I'm in and stuff. I'll show you. Now, I don't really play that much Rivals, to be honest. I just play for the 7 wins and leave it at that. I'm currently at 18.65, which is I think top 15%. I don't really know. I probably could get to around 1912. Sorry, 2 what the hell? 2k, but generally speaking, I just don't like Rivals as much. It's not as fun. It's very sweaty. I only like playing with my mates, so there it is. But on this review then. So, his stats then. So he's 5'7", he's high medium work rates, he's got right footed with 4-star, 4-star. He's got 88 pace, 89 shooting, 82 passing, 90 dribbling, and 70% physical. So on paper, looks like quite a good striker. I played all my games with him as striker in Foot Champs. I think I only lost 3 games in the end, which is very, very poor for me. Frustrating because one of them was on pens, one was extra time, and the other one, fair enough, he was a good player. But I've got nothing more to say, so I hope you enjoy the clips, and if you do, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you after. Peace out.
Take a moment right here, feeling like it's out gear, driving towards the sun with a rose and a gun. Feel the wind in my hair, going nowhere I swear, like an outlaw on the run. Dangerous but it's so fun, running, running, no. Hold on, don't let go. Running, running, no. Keep running. Told my boss that I'm done. Had no luck with my mom. Say, what will you do with your life? You know it's hard to survive. A cigar in my mouth, maybe guilty but proud. Now I'm an outlaw on the run. Dangerous but it's so fun. Running, running, no. Hold on, don't let go. Running, running, no. Keep running.
So, I'm trying to experiment with what I do normally in my reviews. So I normally put text on the screen as I'm like speaking about it, so it gives you like a visual representation, because obviously I don't have face cam currently, but I will have soon. So I'll give you another like visual point to look at. But I'm just wondering, do you guys actually like that enough? Because like, it takes me an extra like hour or so, I would say, to get all that done on it. So I could get the reviews up faster if you wanted it without the text, but you just had me speaking for like 4 or 5 minutes, so it's up to you guys. But anyway, so on positives. So first for me is the 4-star, 4-star. This is always nice about a card. Obviously you want 5-star skills, but generally speaking the 4-star skills is good enough. And the weak foot especially as well felt really nice to be fair in game. I didn't really have any issues with weak foot at all. Now, next up for me is his pace. Now, because he's 5'7", he felt electrically fast in game. It was really, really nice. He just felt like he would burst through and goal, especially with that Hunter chems out, which I recommend. He goes to 99 acceleration, 98 sprint speed. You can't really get any more than that, and it's really, really nice, to be fair. Now, next for me is going to be the general shooting. Now, this was really good, to be fair, overall. I really did enjoy all these aspects. I'll speak why maybe I didn't on the negative side, but the attack position is really good, the finishing is really good, the shot power was amazing, the long shots I didn't really have many opportunities, and if I did it was on his left, so it's not as good as his right. The volleys I didn't have again many opportunities, but it was decent, and the penalties will be on the negative side. I'll speak why I'm obviously on the negatives. Next up for me is going to be the vision, the short pass, and the curve. The curves felt especially good. I was thinking he had the finesse shot trait the whole time, even though I knew he didn't. Like, literally, I checked this card beforehand, and I knew he didn't have the finesse trait, but he just felt so good at finessing on both feet. It was really, really nice, to be fair. And I was talking about the vision's really good, to be fair. I don't really test out that much because I play two strikers. Well, I do, but I am going to change that now to 4-4-2. So the short pass as well didn't really have many issues with. Obviously, the passing might go here and there, but generally speaking, it was decent. Now, next up for me, this is the main points for me. The agility is really, really good in game. Considering he's 5'7", he just felt really swift and nimble on the ball. He had 5-star skills to be so amazing with it. The balance is really good in game as well. Didn't really have many like chances away with that off balance stuff like that. Maybe because of strength he would be, but other than that, the balance is really nice. The ball control as well, really good. Anything above 85, when you dual pass at them, they'll normally control it quite nicely. Now, one of my last ones for me is going to be, or my last one actually, should I say, is the stamina. Now, this you can play him cam. I wouldn't recommend you because there's bad long passing and that, but you play him cam, striker, wide. Just the stamina, anything above 85 just allows you to free flow with him. It just allows you to play him any way you want because obviously he can run all game. But some of my positives, now onto the negatives. So for key aspects for negatives then. So first for me, I'm going to go with lack of 5-star skills. Now, as I just talked about, if this card had 5-star skills, it'd be so immense in game. So deadly, honestly. Obviously he still is, but 5-star skills would definitely help that to like get to like Vinicius level I've got with him, the 87. Now, next up for me is going to be the penalties. Now, as I talked about, these are really god-awful. I had one because I was obviously like, trying to review him, so obviously I put him on the penalties because it's an easy goal. It was a very, very, very bad penalty, and he like scuffed it for me. I think I still won the game in the end, but generally speaking, just keep away from penalties with him. Now, next up for me is going to be the crossing and also the long passing. Both of these are a bit if you want to play them wide, you will need them, and they're a bit hit and miss. I would say especially the long passing. When I was playing it wide, my like left wing back and right wing back, sometimes you do a very dodgy pass, so just be careful. Now, next up for me is the reactions. Now, although this was good because of the agility in that, it was a little bit low, to be fair. I'd want 90 plus. Obviously, 87 isn't really bad, but I'm picking holes with the card, so it could be a little bit higher stat, to be honest. Now, this is where the issue lies with this card. His composure. Now, he's had so many good opportunities. He makes so many good runs and that. And he gets himself into the right position. But generally, just that composure lets him down from time to time. And it's very, very frustrating. I think one of the games he had 12 shots in one game. And I lost the game 6-5. That was a frustrating game. I lost in extra time. He scored 3 goals. Like, it was so bad. And that's really what made me show that composure isn't actually as good as I thought he was. It was just very poor. Now, next up for me is going to be his air ability. Because he's 5'7" as well, with that jumping ahead next seat, he is going to be one of the worst players in the game for air ability. But generally speaking, you're not really going to need it. You're not going to use it. Obviously, corners, you're going to have someone bigger, better in the air, so just don't do it. Last for me is going to be his strength. Now, I know Ozio was reviewed it, and he said the strength is a big issue, and I do also agree. Because he's 5'7", he's very, very, very weak on the ball, and it's so annoying because the aggression kind of helps it a little bit, but the strength, because he's 5'7", he will just get pushed off quite easily, to be honest. So, on to overall scores then. So, first for me is the pace. Now, the pace for me, I thought was quite decent. I didn't really have many issues with it, so I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Obviously, it could be like Vinicius level with 99, but generally speaking, really good to be fair. Now, the shooting overall, I'm just basically generally on the shooting. The composure is on a different aspect, so I'm going to take that away from it. Except for the penalties, is really good overall. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Both feet really, really deadly. I didn't have, like, the shot power especially good, so that was really nice. Now, passing for me is a bit of a grey one, because you've got 3 really bad aspects and you've got 3 quite good aspects. So overall for that, I'm just going to give it a solid 7 out of 10. Didn't really have many problems with it, didn't have many good parts with it, so generally speaking, the pass is okay. Now, dribbling for me. Now, except from the composure and maybe a little bit of reactions, this is all like quite outstanding, to be fair. So overall for that, I'm just going to give it a 9 out of 10. Obviously, the composure really does bring it down, and he's lucky to get a 9 out of 10 because that composure is really quite bad in game. But overall, 9 out of 10 because the rest of the stats are amazing. Now, physical for me, the jumping's not very good, the strength's not very good, the aggression's okay, and the stamina's decent. So overall for that, I'm just going to give it a solid 6 out of 10. It's only the stamina really can resurrect that. All the other aspects are not really his best suited, like, point to him, so... Now, value for coins in. So I think he's coming in at 350k, and I just want to say please like the video. I've just lost 110k minus tax as well. That's without even tax. So I'm hitting loss on every single card currently. But anyway, yeah. Value for coins in. I'm going to give him a solid 8 out of 10. I do actually think he's really good, to be fair. It's just the consistency at times. So overall score then, I'm going to give him a 8.9. I did really enjoy the card, to be fair. There was many games where he just wowed me and I was like, oh my god, he's actually a really good card. And there's other games where he just been a bit here and there. So just be careful of that. But overall, very, very good card. But that's all for my review. As always, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subs by the end of the year. If you can help me towards it, I greatly appreciate it. And also, if you could let me know in the comments about the thing I talked about with the text on screen like I used to do, or usually do, should I say, but I've tried it differently this time. So just let me know if you actually want to see it with it on, because if you do, I'll put it back on these next reviews I do. But other than that, I've got nothing more to say, so I hope you enjoyed it, and peace.